The mystery for Moe has been solved, but a problem continues to linger.
Yep. So I am notorious for losing things, especially electronics. I don't know why. It's always been like that. My phone, headphones, anything like that, I always lose them. And I spend a lot of money on them, and I should probably stop. But that's not why we're here. So,
you mean like headphones that you use in here, or headphones for music out of here?
For music out of here.
Okay.
Like the ones I use to make music and when I'm traveling and things like that. So I bought these really expensive headphones, actually. They're like over $300. And
what do they do besides like audio for $300?
Man, they're supposed to bring out other, like the instruments and the beat a little more, allow you to hear the music a little more clear. They just headphones.
To drive your car and do your dishes and stuff?
No, not yet.
$300?
Not yet. Huh. I think they're coming up with an app for that, though. Huh?
Is it because it has Dre's name in it?
Yep. That's exactly why.
Are they superior?
No, not really.
Right.
Not really. But I actually do like that they're comfortable. A lot of the other headphones, they're just not as comfortable. So those work for me. So I spend all of this money on them that I don't want to spend, and then I lose them. And I think I only had them at the time for maybe a month or so. And I literally just one day went to look for my headphones, and I could not find them anywhere in my apartment. I looked everywhere. So for at least maybe 2-3 months, I mean, I must have spoke to Tommy about this months ago. Telling him that I just couldn't find my headphones and I was looking for some. So the other day, he saw some headphones and he looked out for me and he hit me up and told me about them. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I need to, get some headphones. And so
it was Amazon Prime Day.
Yes, That's exactly what it was. And so I finally go and order some headphones. So they come, and the day that they come, I happen to be with two of my guy friends. And we're all just sitting around kicking it. And I'm like, oh, my headphones are here. So I'm opening them. Then one of my friends says to me, oh, that reminds me. I found your old ones. So I'm like, hold up, bro. When? Number one, because I've been looking for those headphones for months.
I found your headphones in your apartment.
And then mind you, like, now he waits until I buy new ones, right? So I'm like, oh, perfect time to find them. But where were they? So he's like, man, I've been forgetting to tell you for weeks. I found them in my car, which made sense because I'm infamous for that too. I'll go out, have something on me, leave it in like one of my friends' cars and then forget it. And then it's just in their car until they remind me that it's there. Do it all the time.
Right.
So they must have been in his car for months. I don't know how long, but they were in his car for a very long time. Now, he has a really active vehicle because he has 3 kids. So it's a lot of people in and out of his car. So a lot of times if you leave something in his car, that's a wrap.
Yep.
You probably never see it again. So at first I didn't think much of it. I'm like, well, why you ain't tell me? He's like, man, I forgot, my bad. Do you want me to go down and get them? So I'm like, yes. He's like, but there's a kind of a problem. So I'm like, what? He's like, they're broke. I said, okay, that's not kind of a problem. That's a full-blown problem. That's not, I thought you were going to say, like, they were dirty or something.
Like pulled apart, broke?
Like, yes. Like somebody, as if someone broke them on purpose. It doesn't look like it was like an accidental break. They're like practically broken in half, almost.
Well, if he's got him in the back of the car and he's got 3 kids, he might have just like stepped on them or pulled them apart. I don't know how old these kids are or whatever.
Exactly that. So at first, I didn't think much of it. I was like, you know what? Things happen. I got a new pair. It's all good. But then my other friend, he was like, no, hold on. No, if you left them in his car, they now become his responsibility. And the fact that he didn't tell you for months and left them there made it worse. So if they broke, you should pay for his new ones. And then at first I was like, nah, you don't have to do that. I left him. It's on me. Until my friend that had him, his car, he said, yeah, I was about to say, I ain't doing that. So now I was like, okay, hold up. now I think we got a little debate here. Because technically, I mean, yeah, I did leave them. But if I leave something in your car, whatever happens to whatever I left, is that on me or is that on the person who owns the car?
Oh, this is going to be fun. 1-855-BERT Show. Kristen.
It's on you, Mo.
Huh?
It's on you.
Why?
It's your property. It's your responsibility.
Yeah, left it on his property, though.
Yep. I agree.
My vote's for you. Like your other friend, I'm curious about your other friend who threw this out there. So if he left something at your apartment, and something happened to it, he would expect you to pay for it.
He would. He was completely on that side of things. He's like, if somebody left something in my apartment or in my car, and, especially if they ask, because I do ask, I always say, can I leave my headphones here? And then he says, once you ask that and the person says yes, it's now in your possession. It's your responsibility. So if it comes back broke, You owe me one.
Yeah. Okay, that's different. If you're asking to leave something, then it then becomes not their property, but their responsibility to care after, and something happens to it, then they are responsible for paying for it. But if you accidentally left it and you lost it, and he didn't even know it was in the back seat, and the kids are probably playing with it, and he had no idea, then yeah, that's on you.
I don't know why this is so nuanced for me, but if he borrowed them and was using them and broke it, I'd for sure say he has to pay. But the fact that you had them in the back seat, nobody was using them, and you didn't even know that they were there, and he didn't know that they were there, and they got broken that way for whatever reason, I don't think he's got to pay.
That's fair. That makes sense. But he did know, for the record. It's not like I just left him there and he didn't know. I did say, I'm going to leave my headphones in your car, and then we both just forgot that they were there, and then they came back, bro.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Gina,
But you just both forgot.
Good morning, Gina.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
So I'm going to have to go with Moe because literally he left them in his car, yes. That's on Moe. But it was his responsibility to return them to him in the condition that they were left in his car. That's like borrowing someone's car and then wrecking it and being like, oh, yeah, not my problem, your car.
See, but here. If they're using the car and he busts the car while it's being used, I agree with you. But in this case, the headphones weren't being used at all. He just forgot them in the back of the car.
His friend would want the same, so I'm still siding with Moe. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's
I'll be
a fact,
sorry.
though. He definitely will make me pay for a new pair if it was mine. 100%.
Keisha, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. So my question is, he said he's had them for a couple of weeks. When he found them, were they already broken? Because I feel like that makes the biggest difference. Because if he found them and they were still intact, then he's responsible for them.
That's a good question.
If he found them and they were broken, then Mo's responsible for them.
I did ask him. That, and they were broke when he found them.
Of course he's going to say that.
Yeah, of course. He's not going to tell the truth.
Ain't no chance.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get way more of The Bert Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.